If I told you a tiny 1-cent coin from 1857 could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today, would you believe it? This small copper-nickel coin changed American coin history forever, and most people have no idea how important it really is. Welcome back to Coin Study, the channel where we explore rare coins, hidden values, and the history behind the money in your collection. If you love coin collecting and want to discover what your coins are really worth, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about the 1857 Flying Eagle cent, one of the most important small cents ever made in the United States. Let's start with the history. In 1857, the United States Mint made a major decision. For decades before this, America had been using large cents, big, heavy copper coins that many people found inconvenient. These large cents were produced from 1793 until 1857. But by the 1850s, copper prices were rising, and the public wanted smaller, lighter coins. So in 1857, the U.S. Mint introduced the small cent for the first time. That coin was the Flying Eagle cent. This coin features a flying eagle on the obverse, with the words United States of America around the edge. On the reverse, it shows 1 cent inside a wreath design. The design was created by James B. Longacre, who was the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. The 1857 issue is especially important because it was the first year this small cent was officially released for circulation. Now let's talk about mintage. The 1857 Flying Eagle cent had a mintage of approximately 17,450,000 coins. That might sound like a lot, but remember, this was 1857. Many coins were heavily circulated, damaged, melted, or lost over time. High-grade examples today are much harder to find. The coin is made of 88% copper and 12% nickel. Because of the nickel content, these coins have a slightly lighter color compared to later bronze cents. They also tend to show weakness in the strike, especially in the eagle's feathers and the wreath details. Now let's discuss condition and value. This is the part everyone wants to know. If you have an 1857 Flying Eagle cent in very poor condition, heavily worn with almost no detail, it can still be worth around $25 to $40 just because of its age and historical importance. In fine condition, where the eagle and wreath details are visible but worn, values usually range between $50 to $100. In very fine condition, prices can range from $120 to $200. In extremely fine condition, you might see values between $250 to $400. If you are lucky enough to have one in about uncirculated condition, the value can jump to $500 to $800. And in mint state condition, especially graded by professional services like PCGs or NGC, prices can easily go from $1,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on grade and eye appeal. Now here's something very important. The 1857 Flying Eagle cent is known for weak strikes. Many coins from this year show softness in the center details. Collectors should look carefully at the eagle's wing feathers and the wreath veins. Strong detail usually increases value significantly. There are also varieties to watch for. Some 1857 cents show repunched dates or minor die variations. While not as famous as later Indian head varieties, certain die states can add extra value. Always inspect the date closely under magnification. Another interesting fact, in 1857, the mint also allowed people to exchange old Spanish silver coins and large cents for the new small cents. Because of this, many people saved examples of the new design as souvenirs. That's one reason why this coin is still available today, though high-grade pieces remain scarce. Let's talk about authentication. Because of its value, counterfeit 1857 Flying Eagle cents do exist. Always check the weight. The correct weight should be about 4.67 grams. The diameter should be 19 millimeters. If the coin feels too light or too dark like modern copper, be cautious. Also check the edge. It should be plain. If you believe your coin is high grade, sending it to a professional grading service could increase its market value and make it easier to sell. Now, let's compare it historically. The Flying Eagle design was only used for 2 regular years, 1857 and 1858, before being replaced by the Indian head cent in 1859. That short production period makes it a key transitional coin in American numismatic history. Collectors love this coin because it represents change, the shift from large copper coins to the small cents we still use today. Imagine holding this coin in your hand. This was minted before the Civil War, before Abraham Lincoln became president, before so many major events in American history. That alone gives it incredible historical appeal. Now let's discuss market demand. The 1857 Flying Eagle cent is very popular among type collectors, early small cent collectors, 19th century coin collectors, investors looking for historic U.S. coins. Because of this steady demand, values have remained strong over the years. If you are building a collection, this coin is considered a must-have for a complete U.S. small cent type set. But here is something many beginners misunderstand. Not every 1857 Flying Eagle cent is worth thousands. Condition is everything. Cleaning the coin can destroy value. Never polish it. Never use chemicals. Even light cleaning can reduce its price dramatically. If your coin has original surfaces, even with wear, collectors prefer that over a shiny, cleaned example. Storage is also important. Keep it in a dry, protective holder. Avoid humidity and fingerprints. Now imagine this. Maybe you inherited old coins from your grandparents. Maybe you found one in an old collection. You might be holding a piece of 1857 history without even realizing it. That's why knowledge is power in coin collecting. Before you sell any old coin, always research its value properly. And remember, rare does not always mean expensive, and old does not always mean valuable. But in the case of the 1857 Flying Eagle cent, age, history, and collector demand combine to create real market value. Let's quickly summarize. First year of small cent production. Made of copper nickel. Mintage over 17 million. Value ranges from around $25 in low grade to several $1,000s in mint state. Highly collectible and historically important. If you enjoyed learning about the 1857 Flying Eagle cent, make sure you subscribe to Coin Study so you never miss another rare coin breakdown. Now I want to ask you something. Do you own an 1857 Flying Eagle cent? And if you do, what condition is it in? Or would you keep this historic coin in your collection? Or sell it for profit?